Income Tax Act 1961. Lesson 6. Income from salary continued. Good morning everybody. I am T.B.Agarwal speaking from Agarwal Income Tax Tuition classes Akola. In lesson 5, we have seen basic concept of salary. Today, we will study the computation of income from salary and the frequently asked questions on salary income in the examinations. The students are given certain information in the question paper from which they have to pick up relevant items and compute the income from salary. Here, we will note down only the main items to be taken into account while computing income from salary in the examination of BCom Part 2 Semester 4 and BBA examinations as under. 1. Basic salary. This is fully taxable. 2. Dearness allowance. This is also fully taxable. Bonus fully taxable. 4. Commission, that is fully taxable. HRA, that is house rent allowance, taxable as under. House rent allowance received, actual received, less exempt list of the following: A. Actual rent received. B. Rent paid over 10% of salary. And C. 50% of salary or 40% of salary. Whichever is less above of the ABC is to be deducted from the actual rent received, and the balance to be added to the total income of the employee. 50% if the house is in Mumbai, Delhi, Madras or Calcutta, and 40% in other cities. 6. Employer's contribution to Provident Fund is taxable in excess of 12% of salary. 7. Interest on Provident Fund. This is taxable above 9.5%. 8. Medical reimbursement in private hospital is fully taxable. 9. Entertainment allowance. Fully taxable. In case of government employee, exempt up to 5,000 rupees or actually received, which is less. 10. Leave encashment while in service is taxable. 11. Car. A. When used wholly for official use, the perquisite will be nil. B. When partly used, amount spent by the employee is to be allowed only and balance will be taxable. If car is hired, then the amount spent by the employer to be added. 12. Tiffin allowance, fixed medical allowance, special allowance, city compensatory allowance, sweeper or servant allowance, and gas electricity supplied by the employer are fully taxable. The value of these to be considered for taxation of the employee. These are the main items of allowances and perquisites which are to be considered while making computation of income from salary. Though there are numerous items, the value of which is considered as perquisites and added to the income of the employee, they all cannot be discussed in detail here, as then this will become a book and it will be monotonous and tedious and you will feel bored to read or listen to this video. So only the points which are frequently asked in question papers are thrown light upon, and this will suffice for the purpose of BCom and BBA examinations. Before going to the computation of income from salary by examples, we will see as to what are the deductions to be made from salary income under section 16. Income is computed after considering permissible deductions from salary income as per the Act. Salary income is chargeable under the provisions of section 15. From this, some deductions are to be allowed under section 16. There are only 3 deductions allowable under the section 16. They are: 1. Standard deduction. This is a deduction of 50,000 rupees is straightway allowed from salary. This amount, however, varies from year to year as decided in the Finance Act passed in the Parliament. From 1/4/2020, that is for the assessment year 2002, 20 and 21, this amount is 50,000 rupees. In last year, the deduction was restricted to 40,000 rupees. This deduction is restricted to 50,000 rupees or the amount of salary whichever is less. It is not allowable over and above the salary, as there cannot be negative figure after allowance of the standard deduction. Here a question may arise as to why the deduction is allowable to salaried employees only and not to others. This is because a salaried person is not allowed other deductions like depreciation on his car, on her car or vehicle used by him or her for service. The employee is also not allowed deduction for the amount spent for purchase of books or other reading material necessary for his or her employment as was given in olden days. Business persons, on the contrary, or professionals get the deduction of depreciation of vehicle used by them for their business or profession and other expenses incurred for shop, servants, light, phone, etc. And therefore, a standard deduction is prescribed for salaried person assessees from their salaries to compensate the expenses. 2. The next deduction is in respect of entertainment allowance as discussed in item 9 above. 3. Third deduction allowable is in regard to any taxes paid by employee on account of employment such as professional tax, etc. These are the only 3 deductions allowable under section 16 as discussed above. Thus, income from salary is computed as under basic salary plus DA plus bonus plus commission and other allowances and perquisite under section 16 as per the act as discussed above. Then the deductions as per section 16 are allowed, and that is the income from salary. On going through the question papers of BCom Part 2 for last 4 years, it is seen that the students are required to compute only income from salary and not taxable income. So when if only income is to be computed, then the students are not required to give general deductions allowable under section 80C or 80D, etc. These deductions are considered only to compute taxable income of an assessee. Taxable income we have already seen. Taxable income means which we have already seen, that is total income less deductions under chapter 6A. That is for LIC, PPF, medical claim, etc. under section 80C to 80U. After that, the total income is determined, then the general deductions as allowable under chapter 6A under section 80C, 80D, 80DD, 80G, etc. as available to a salaried employee are allowed to arrive at the taxable income of the employee for levying income tax. What are the deductions under chapter 6A will be studied in next coming videos. If you like this video, then please press the thumbs up icon and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon next to it for getting the notification of my next video. Thanks.